Okay, I'm getting ready to make carnivore bread. Kind of carnivore because it does have baking powder in it. But it's going to consist of 2 eggs, baking powder, heavy whipping cream, and I'll have a link to this stuff in the description. And I'm melting some butter to go in it as well. So I am getting ready to whip the eggs and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I put a tablespoon of the baking powder in there, and I forgot to mention I have the oven preheating to 375 right now. So I'm just going to whip in that. And what I normally do is I whip it up with a fork, and then when it's almost done, I'm going to go in with this, but I got to pause the video because it's hard holding it and videoing at the same time. So I'll be right back. Alright, this is what it looks like after I stirred it with the fork and then the spatula. I'm putting in half a cup of heavy whipping cream, or powdered heavy cream, I guess you could say. And again, this recipe is going to be in the description, so I'm just going to put that in there. And then I'm going to take this and mix it. So I'm going to pause this video while I stir it, but you're going to want to get it good and stirred. And I'll be back. Alright, and I've got done stirring it. I've scraped it off the sides. It comes out kind of like a mayonnaise consistency, I guess you could say. So the 2 tablespoons of butter I melted and let cool a little bit. I'm just going to be pouring it in there. And then I'm going to mix that in. So let me pause while I mix that up. Okay, and this is the consistency it comes out at once you mix the butter in. Just, you know, it's a little thinner. So I'm going to take this mixture over here, and I've got a silicone pan that I'm going to divide it up into 6. I try to get equal, but into 6 portions. So I will be back with you once I get it in there. And I just use the scraper thingy, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. But I'll be back with you. Okay, so I've got it in the equal parts, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I can't really do it while I'm holding the phone, so I'm just going to kind of show you with one hand. But I'm going to beat it on the counter a little bit to make it all like fold out the way it should. And if for some reason it doesn't cover the whole bottom, I'm just going to wet my fingers and lightly go over the top just to make sure it's coating the bottom of the pan. So I'll be back with Alright, this is how it comes out after I smacked it on the counter a little bit. Not where it makes a mess, just to where it like splooges out on there. So I'm just going to put this back on the metal pan, and as soon as my oven heats up to 375, I'm going to bake it for about 15 minutes. I'm going to wait for the top to be golden brown, and I'll show you what that looks like when we come. Okay, this is how they come out. They were in the oven for 15 minutes at 375, and then I just got this. They puff up and then they shrink back down, but so everyone's oven's different. So what I'm going to mention is to check them to see if they're done, just tap on it. If it's a little too spongy, you can kind of tell it needs to cook a little more because it is made with eggs. But these are perfect. And let me grab a fork and I'll flip one over so you can see it, just because they're still kind of hot. But my husband loves these. He uses them for chicken sandwich, for smash burgers, anything he can think of. And tonight we have marinade chuck roast that we're going to shred up and put on them. So that's going to be good. So let me get one flipped. Oh, come on. And that's what they look like on the bottom. But we use them as like regular hamburger buns. And I appreciate y'all watching. And hold on just a second. Hi, we're still alive. Wanted to show everybody. He's outside gathering firewood. We just got done doing a bunch of wood. You can see the sun on my face, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have the recipe in the bottom, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much.